everyone, I have another Patreon-inspired video for you. This one is thanks to supporter Robert Lang. Robert was asking me about my experience moving from New York to LA, and there is a lot to cover in that department. But for now, I figured, how about 3 things I still miss and 3 things that were key to me feeling at home on the West Coast. Jumping into it, for the first thing I still miss, I'll go for the obvious there. It's my family. I have never, ever lived far from my family, and I never thought I would. And really, that's been the biggest challenge for me living in LA. We talk on the phone all the time. I visit New York as often as possible, but there's no denying that every once in a while I wake up homesick. But thankfully, we do have cell phones. We do have text messaging, and my family also watches everything I make online. So they all say it's like they're seeing me every day. Now for another thing I'd have to add to this list, and that's Manhattan. I went to school at NYU and I stayed in Manhattan after I graduated. I know the pace and the lifestyle there is not for everyone, but it was definitely my speed. I loved being able to walk everywhere. There were subway delays, but that mass transportation system is just the greatest resource. And having so many different places to go with shops, restaurants, everything just right out your door is incredible. I loved how the spirit would change during the holiday season. I got to see the ball drop one year on New Year's Eve. I would run in Central Park all the time. It's just a really special, unique place that I'll really never stop loving. And now finally, for the things I still miss, I'll rattle off some of my favorite restaurants that I haven't quite been able to replace. So you guys probably know about my love for Meatball Shop. I am so glad we got to visit during New York Comic-Con. I also went to 5 Napkin Burger really often. You have to try the burger there, of course, but that place also has one of the best veggie burgers I've ever tasted. And finally, I used to go to a smoothie place pretty much every single day while I was living in New York, and I got to visit a couple times during New York Comic-Con, which really made me so happy. It's called Fuel Grill and Juice Bar, and you have to go to the Hell's Kitchen location. The best staff is there. The Muscle Up Smoothie and their Bison Burger are excellent. And now let's move on to the things I love about LA. We'll start small and use my love of fuel to jump into this one. First up, I've got an LA-based smoothie shop called Creation. Again, I was going to Fuel a lot, so I really needed a place to fill that void in my routine, and it took me a while, but I finally made my way to Creation, and now I'm a regular there. Similar to Fuel, the staff at the Toluca Lake shop is just the kindest, and they've got so many great smoothie and food options. They've got a green smoothie called the Green-tastic that's great, and a few that have cold brew coffee in them as well, and I love those. I'm a big fan of their baked goods, all made with really healthy, wholesome ingredients, and as you probably know, their acai bowls are just my favorite. Next on my list of things I love about LA is another obvious one, the weather. I always enjoyed the change of seasons in New York, but I gotta tell you, it makes a big difference to wake up and walk outside to beautiful sunny weather almost every single day, especially for someone who likes to run and bike, play golf, and go to outdoor screenings, which happen a lot more in LA compared to New York. But really, it just puts you in a good mood right off the bat when it's super sunny and warm all the time. Now for the last thing on my list, it's the most important, and it's the friends I've made out here. I used to say I would never move to LA. I would never leave my friends and my family unless I had a job opportunity I couldn't pass up, and that was the case here, but I didn't expect to love the Collider team as much as I do. I've had the pleasure of working with some really great people at every single job I've had, but having my colleagues at Collider also turn out to be really great friends just made the biggest difference for me moving away from home. I love going to work every day. I love spending time with all of them. And overall, I'm just really happy out here. And I think Dewey is too. So Robert, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this a little on the channel. If you want to recommend a video idea through Patreon like Robert did, you can find a link to the campaign in the description section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, sharing, liking, all that good stuff. I will see you real soon with more Nemi-Vlogs.